Welcome to another instalment of the Brisbane Golf Club's video blog. My name's Janison, I'm the Director of Golf here at the club. Today we're going to take you through another service we offer here at the golf shop in club fitting, and also more in particular assessing for correct lie angle. So for those unfamiliar with what a lie angle actually is, if we drew a line across the bottom of the sole of the club here, extending out a little further, and then we took the angle between the shaft or the hosel of the club and that line, that pretty well is what the lie angle is. So just to explain the importance of the correct lie angle here, as you can see where my club's positioned, you can see the lie angle must be fairly right because our stick, or our magnetic stick that we've got attached to the face of the club here, is pointing directly down our target line. If you imagine that if the lie angle was too upright, and I'll just bend the shaft or move the shaft slightly more upright into this position here, just purely by moving the shaft up and making the club more upright, now the direction of the club is pointing, or the direction of the face of the club is pointing further to the right, and vice versa. If I also then flatten the lie angle out, you can see now it's pointing to the left. So you can imagine that magnified by 150 metres where that ball's going to go if we are out in our lie angle. We're now going to test as to whether this club is correct for my particular swing and for my lie angle here. So what we're going to do, we take a piece of our sole tape here. We're going to place that on the bottom of the club first of all, nice and central across the face there. Okay, so that's now stuck on the bottom of the golf club there. We're going to use what's called a lie board here. Many of you might have seen these before. It's just quite simply a perspex board, very hard to break, and we normally would place a ball on there and we'll have a swing, and wherever basically that mark is then on the bottom of the club determines whether we need to bend the club more upright or flatter, obviously from where it is, or in some cases just to confirm that it is the correct lie angle. So I'll go ahead and strike that now. And we can see that it actually has marked on the bottom of the tape here that we need to have this club a little more upright from currently where it is. Here we are in our repair workshop out the back of the golf shop here. Now we've identified outside that we do need to bend this club a little bit more upright than what it currently is. We've got two bending machines available to us here. One is for specifically for putters, which is a pretty rare machine. There's not a lot of these ones around, and it's very fortunate we've got one here in the shop. And also our main one that we use here, which is our iron and wood bending machine. They're both Mitchell brand, one of the more respected brands out there in the market, and we're going to go ahead and bend that one now for us. Alright, so we'll start by inserting the golf club into our machine here. Now what we're looking for here, there's a line across the front of the machine here that we're looking to line up with the grooves to make sure the lie angle is absolutely perfect there in our machine, nice and central on the club head. Now wind it up nice and tight, making sure there's nice and tight in the machine. Then now we can release our lever here, getting our shaft nice and flush with our lie angle assessor on the side here. So what that's now given us is an assessment of our loft, which this 7-iron is currently 35 degrees. As I move this little part up here, it'll give us a lie angle of 64.5 degrees. And as I said earlier, we're going to need to bend that more upright, around 1 degree more upright to 65.5 degrees. Okay, so we're going to now bend our 7-iron 1 degree more upright from its current 64.5 degree lie angle. I'm going to put this on nice and square again. We're not trying to adjust the loft at the same time here, we're just specifically going to try and adjust the lie angle 1 degree further up. So put a fair bit of force into it there. Now this club is actually a forged club, so it means it's made of a slightly softer steel. Therefore it is quite easy to bend. If we were using a stainless steel club at this point in time, it certainly would require far more force, and there we have it. So 65.5 degrees that club is now, with a very simple process, but very important to get that done correctly. Alright, So hopefully that's given you a bit of an insight into the importance of club fitting, and also obviously more importantly with our lie angles there. If you feel like you're putting some good swings on your golf club and you're not quite getting the rewards for it, or obviously would like to check your lie angles, please feel free to come in and see us in the golf shop anytime.